morning, everyone, and thank you for joining in with us on this Spooktacular Halloween event. I will be working on a creepy carrot soup this morning with a swampy alligator meat. I've also got Instagram here as well. Good morning, Instagram. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got Tyler here to assist with the safety tip.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Our safety tip for today is basically using our safety words in the kitchen. We use words like behind, hot, corner, sharp. That way, we're communicating with everybody around us to let them know, hey, I'm walking behind you with something hot here. I don't want to burn you. This can be used in the house as well. I know in my kitchen, I can only fit about 2 people in there. So when I'm opening the oven, I'm letting everybody know, hey, oven is open. Please give me some space. All right, guys, that's our safety moment. We're going to jump right into Alyssa here. Thanks.
All right, everyone. So the ingredients for this dish is really simple. So I've got some carrots here, about 1 pound of carrots. I've got half an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, some thyme, some butter, and my veggie stock that I have here. So I'm just gonna show you really quick. I did like a little medium, in between a small and medium brunoise on the carrot. It's not perfect. It's kind of rough, but I chopped it up smaller just so we could cook it faster in the soup. I'm gonna show you that you can do a rough chop on the carrot. So what I would do at home if I was cooking like you guys, I would just cut the carrot in half, just do like a little rough chop. You don't need to do anything wild. I mean, if you guys are just cooking at home, this should be good enough right here. All right. And so I'm gonna do the same with the onion here. So I want them all the same so that they cook the same amount of time. They come out in the same amount of time. I'm just gonna cut my onion in half here, and then go around the onion. We're basically making like a little grid here. Doesn't have to be perfect, everyone. All right. I got my onion. So I'm gonna take out my garlic here. Put my onion away. So the most important part about cooking is always having all your prep already ready. So like I've got here, I've got all my stuff getting ready to go ahead and cook. On the garlic, I'm not going to do anything fine. Blend it up together. So I'm just going to do like a quick rough chop on these. You guys are cooking at home. It doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're trying to, impress someone, then you want to show off your knife skills. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my pan ready here. Got my temp to about at a 300. I'm going to plate in about 2 tablespoons in there. Spatula. All right, so my pan is already hot. I can go ahead and place my carrot in there. This is an awesome basic soup. You can basically add any kind of flavor that you want to add to this. You could do like a curry carrot soup, a carrot ginger soup. I'm just showing you guys basically a technique and how you can apply it at home. All right. While that is going to sweat, I'm going to let this cook for a little bit, and let's get our alligator marinated. All right, everyone, so I've got this alligator tenderloin right here. I just want to get it blackened a little bit. I already tenderized it a little bit. Alligator meat can tends to be a little tough. Take out my gloves here. You guys always want to make sure that you're washing your hands, changing out your gloves in between cooking. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything and then get sick. So I'm going to go ahead and put my blackened seasoning on here. All right. So this is just like chili pepper, paprika, garlic pepper, and onion powder. So I'm gonna leave this to stay like that if you want to get it blackened in the hot oil. So we want to serve everything hot together. So just make sure that as soon as you think your carrot soup is done, you can start cooking off your meat, and then you can plate it all up together. All right, so let's get back to the carrot. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my aromatics now. And then I've got some thyme. Thyme is such a great flavor. You can add in any herbs, like I said earlier. You can add in whatever you guys want. I love thyme. So you just go ahead and pull it off the stem like that. All right, guys. When it's cooking like this, you always want to make sure that you season your food during the cooking process. I've got some salt going in there. All right. So as soon as I feel that this is, the onions are beginning to get a little more translucent, you want it to become more translucent so you can see basically through the onion. And then I'll start adding in our liquid, which is our veggie stock. If you don't want to use veggie stock, you can use chicken stock. You can use some sort of bouillon cubes or fish stock if you want. Something light. Or if you want to just use water. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my liquid. The onion looks nicely split. It's got that opaque, not opaque, the translucent color that we're looking at right here. Our garlic is nicely sweating. You don't want it to burn in here. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and add my liquid in. So you just want to put enough liquid so that it covers everything. To soften the carrots. I'm gonna put the heat on. Just because we want it to go. I'm actually gonna switch this guy out with this so that we can get started on the alligator meat. All right, so that's cooking. Put the temperature up. this to come to a boil, so you can go ahead and turn your heat up and then turn it down as soon as it starts boiling. So my pan, we're getting it nicely hot here. It's almost there. All right, we can start searing off our alligator meat. All right. Nice amount of oil in there. Since the alligator meat is a little tougher, you want a good amount of fat in your pan. Moist. Nice hot pan helps. All right. So I'm going to place this down with the seasoning. Then I'm going to put more of that seasoning on top. So let me blacken the other side. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. So you just want to leave it down. You don't want to mess with it too much because you want the natural sugars to pull it off for itself. And then when you know that it's ready, because it'll start getting white on the side, that means that your meat is already ready to be flipped. All right, so our soup has come to a boil. I'm going to put it down. So it was at 350. I'm bringing it down to about 200. And then we can start flipping this. Oh yeah. Turn the heat down a little bit now that we've got the best side seared off. So always important when you're in the kitchen, you always want to make sure that you're cleaning as you go. You know, make sure you get your kitchen wiped down, your station, whatever it is at home. It just makes for an easier cleanup. Okay, those are still searing off. I tenderized this meat a little bit just because it felt, so I wanted it to be a little softer. So you can see that it's soft. You want to cook it till it's nicely firm. I've got some sides on here that I want to cook off more, so I'm just kind of pushing it down here. I actually just came back from Florida. I didn't get to try the alligator meat while I was there, but I was looking at a menu and they actually had some turtle on there, and I was almost inclined to try it, but I didn't. All right, so this is still cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out the carrot and the alligator meat. All right, so you want to wait till your carrot and your onion for that to get softer. It still feels a little tough, but I think in about 2 minutes, because I chopped it up small, should be ready to blend up. And that's why I chopped it up smaller, so that it would cook through, and this would be a quick, easy meal for you all at home. Right. It smells so good in here right now. Our alligator meat is getting there. I can feel it becoming more firm here. Okay, so for the sake of TV time, I did already cook a batch off and I blended it. The best thing to do when you're blending this is to let it cool, because as soon as you put hot soup into your blender, it's going to basically blow up your kitchen and it's going to be a horrible mess that you have to clean up. So the best thing to do, if you have a blender at home, let it cool, let it chill out for a little bit, and then you can blend it. If you have a hand mixer that you can go ahead and go in and blend it up, that's the best way to do this. But for the sake of TV time, I already cooked some off yesterday. I want to go ahead and show that to you guys. Let me go ahead and get this wiped down first. Remember, like I said, clean as we go here. Let me change out my gloves. So here we have soup. We blended it up. Have the heat on high still. So yeah, we have the soup. I got it blended up. It came out to a nice consistency. You know, it's nice and thick, not too soupy. I mean, if you want it soupy, you can add a little more liquid. But I like mine like this. This is perfect right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this plated for you all. So I've got a bowl here. Got my ladle. Let me pull my alligator meat closer. All right, so we got our soup here. And just like I said, Halloween Spooktacular Event, we're gonna go ahead and make a web. So, I forgot to tell you, this is just some heavy cream. I whipped it up a little bit, made it a little thick. You can use sour cream. You can use creme fraiche if you want. I'm gonna use heavy cream. So we're just gonna get like a nice little circle around. And then, I forgot to get a bamboo stick, but this will work too. I'm just gonna drag it around. All right, looks like a nice little web. Makes it look like we've got a nice little spider web going on in there. And our alligator is feeling pretty cooked off. We'll go ahead and add that in there on the top. And where's our thyme? Some thyme for garnish, right? And then I went to the garden this morning and I pulled some flowers off of the herbs, and I was like, oh, this would be perfect. So there we go. Quick and easy carrot soup, alligator meat. I'll let you guys know how that alligator meat tastes. It should be somewhere between chicken, like everyone usually says. I think somewhere it said that it's got a little bit of a seafood flavor as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed tuning in with us. Let me get my Instagram crew over here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this demo. We're going to go ahead and move it over to the Q&A session. If you guys have any questions, feel free to unmute yourselves or ask away in the chat box. I've got Chef Arnold here and Chef Tyler here to assist me. Any questions?
I've got a question.
Let me see.
Can you hear? That's a good question.
So we had a question from Susie. She asked, how do you get alligator meat? So I just happened to come into the alligator meat from one of the other chefs from the cafe. I have no idea where else you can get alligator meat. I'm sure it's something like a specialty product that you have to order.
Dean is asking, what other meat would you use for this dish?
So for the sake of this dish, I would just do some roasted chicken if you want, or maybe some herb crusted shrimp. You could do that as well. Maybe even some pork loin. You could do that. I guess whatever you're feeling like for this dish, you can do. Chicken works best, I think. Any other questions?
Feedback, huh?
What time is it? 10:24? All right. If nobody else has any other questions, I hope you guys enjoyed our live demo today. We're going to try to do more videos or more live presentations for you all, since we are doing it once a week. I hope that you guys tell your friends, let them know that we're doing live demos now, and that we'd love to see you guys on here. If you guys have any requests for us to do, please feel free to reach out, and we'll get to those.
Dean said great video.
Thanks, Dean. Now come down here and try out this dish. I'm waiting for you, Dean. All right, everyone. If there's no more feedback or questions, I'm going to go ahead and conclude today's Zoom meeting. Thank you all for tuning in. Please be safe out there. I know it's cold right now. It's going to get hot again next week, so be safe. Thank you.
Good, Arnold.